Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Got the tune still blasting. Sorry, but here we go. The Champions League is back, and midweek action is upon us. We have got lineups to set. We have got a bunch of stuff to preview. We'll be going through all the Champions League predicted lineups that we've got at the moment, getting ahead of tonight. As well as a few other different bits and pieces as well. So thanks to everyone that is joining us live and loud. Fist bumps on arrival. I see Josh. I see Danny De Jong, my man. Good to see you. Sorare Burra, Mikey Baston, Jay Fraz, Adriano, heroes and legends, Sorare scouts and managers from all over the world are in attendance, and we are ready to get stuck in a big, big way, guys, because Champions League is just, it's just I've worn the Man City shirt today. I'm not going to say the C word in this stream, okay? We're not going to get into that. We're not going to think about what could have been and everything else. This is going to be strictly about what we've got available. Now, one thing I did want to kick off the stream with today while everyone gets in and gets comfy, drop the likes, of course. I'm doing very good, Danny. I'm doing very, very good. I'm looking forward to the midweek that is. And as I was getting set up for today, kind of laying out the week ahead, Sorare dropped their latest pitch notes. Now, I've not cracked it open as such, but I did notice prior to, is maybe a wee bit, what about if we do, no, that's not good. Yeah, this is okay. So if you look at the bottom little band here on your phone, it looks a lot better. On your phone, this is, it feels like it's built for phone more than desktop here. But you get a nice little, it says my circle, the little roll of honour of how all your friends have done in the game week, which is absolutely fantastic. So my top 5, you can see here, is a bit of a who's who, isn't it, of the Sorare community. We've got Nanzo, the man that is, the high roller, the high flyer up in top there. But Harry, the boy trades, flying in second place, just a wee bit ahead of Nep and the Z, Pavel Trader, everyone's favourite, of course, before PSU with his measly $50 coming in 5th position there. So I got the notification from UPS that I will receive it today. So I've left the door open, and if we get a live unboxing, I'm up for that. Those Anfield nights under the floodlights with the fog, under the fog lights, yeah. I need help. What keeper for champs? Oh, who is the options, Rico man? But yeah, fist bumps, smash the like button and all that good stuff, guys, and we'll crack on. But yeah, we'll have a wee look at the pitch notes, because that's all I've seen was that little circle, little roll of honour thing. So if you haven't done so already, any of your friends, obviously, but you know, hopefully I'm your friend. If you call me Quinny, only my friends call me Quinny, so that's kind of where all that started from. Drop me a follow, go onto my page, drop me a follow. There's 2,500 of you that follow at the moment, which is lovely. And add me to your circle, which would be cool as well. And then screenshot me when you beat me and all that good jazz. You know, we'll have a good time with it. So let's have a peek at the pitch notes. A little kind of wee appetizer to get us going here. The circle thing is now live, which is cool. More hot streak visibility. And yeah, this has been lovely, actually. So that's a nice little addition. Really good for screenshots on your phone and really just keeping abreast of where you're at, what team has hit the streak, and all that good stuff as well. Top player filters, that's cool. I've seen Laird going over this stuff on, I didn't catch it all, but the Sorare Monday show, I've seen little bits of it, so that was fun. Price graph visibility, your own moves are now highlighted directly. Nice. Oh, so the little green one would be your one. Nice. Okay, that's nice to see. Public watch list, in the coming days, you'll be able to, oh, nice. So we've actually been, I recorded Road to Glory this morning, so members will get instant access on that probably later today, and it'll probably come out for everyone on Wednesday. But that's really cool, because watch lists are super valuable for anyone on a budget. Common gameplay improvements, hot streaks in common gameplay. You have spotted it already. Hot streaks are live, hit the target, climb the milestones, market credits. I didn't actually set common lineups this weekend. We'll see if we've got any Champions League commons. Common collections, we're aware that they won't be updates are on the way to fix this. They will no longer be required to complete the collection. Nice. Packs and drop, scraping, rebalance. We've adjusted the essence cost for Benchwarmer. Fine. Duplicate identification. Nice. We know it's like an easier way, and we're working on that, coming soon. Okay, fine. And that's it. Cool. Awesome. On that little note, just as I kind of kick the door open and let you all chill out with me here, good to see you all falling in, by the way. Fist bump, smash the like button. As I've got 284 comments. I wonder if we can maybe just scrap a few real quickly then out and maybe open some packs. That could be fun. So if you see any doublers, shout them out. We've got 2 James. Yeah, why are they not? Player name. There we go. So let's see. Any double bubbles? Severa. He's 50. That's fun. Anyone else? Anyone else? Let me know what you guys have been. Oh, I've got 3 Traffords. Let me know how you got on this weekend. Did you hit streaks? Are you promoted? Are you relegated? And everything else in between. And I'll just scrap some of these guys, kick the door open for a minute, maybe open some packs. I think we'll keep the Burnley Dubravka, won't we? Oh no, well, should I maybe keep that? Yeah, I think, yeah, they said the change won't. Yeah, that's fine. So I can ditch that. I've got a lot of cards, man, don't I? I open my common pack every day. It's one of the first things I do. I've got a proper little routine for it. And yeah, this is a bit painful, isn't it? But it could be worse. It could just be a little bit better. Maybe an auto scrap feature would be fun. Said they are working on a fix, so it'll be interesting to see what that fix looks like. A lot more. So we had 6 duplicates at goalkeeper. I don't think we've got that many, do we? In defence, actually. We kind of cleaned this up not too long ago. 82. Wow, we've got a lot of common cards. 3 pack a day, guys. 3 pack a day. There's a wee guy there. There's an wee guy. Curtis Jones. We're getting a few more now. Here we go. Can we get to 1,000? That would be fun. It's a shame we can't like craft, eh? That would be fun. A wee common craft session. Thanks to you. I'm also trying to start a YouTube account. Oh, nice, mate. Oh, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Good microphone is the best thing to spend money on. And you know, somebody was talking about this recently. I can't remember who it was, but talking about Sorare content and making it and all that kind of stuff. And one thing I would say is, like, is general overarching advice for anyone that's doing something is like for me, and I had a similar conversation actually with Hendo through voice notes earlier today. But with me, like where it started and where it kind of remains for me is like what I do on camera, I would love to do off camera with friends, if you get me. But none of my friends like play this game, or you know, I've known them for like 30 years. They've kind of listened to me talk about football long enough. It's probably quite a true part of it as well. So, you know, something I would just say in terms of topics and delivery and everything, but you want it to be like, I'm a smoker, right? So this is the setting I've got in my head, but standing in your pal's kitchen, smoking a cigarette at halftime of a game, or, you know, that kind of chat of da-da-da, you know, whatever, you know, but that kind of, I'm kind of maybe screwing up my thing here that I thought of, but I think you know what I'm saying, just like topics and cadence and all that kind of stuff, like how you would talk to your mates and how sort of topics you would argue with and maybe try and play both sides of the coin. Because I think a lot of people you can have a conversation with yourself if you kind of think about it ahead of time, like everything you would say and what someone possibly could say and counter to it. So yeah, there we go. Scrap all them. 23 cards. Love that. And then how much? I think guess we would need to look at the pack bit, wouldn't we? How much essence do we have now? 1,000? Is that it? Feels like we should have got a bit more. Hot streaks is not my best thing. Yeah, I think the thing with hot streaks, I was thinking about this with doing the Road to Glory is, yeah, we want to be hitting 1 and 2 on the regular, but in terms of running up the whole thing, how many times a season is anyone realistically thinking about doing that? Once, twice, 3 times at a push. So, you know, got to think about those journeys. When do they start? When do they come? A little bit as well. First Premier League streak for Adriano, my man. Love to see it. And yeah, good to see us all. Only all-star common. Oh, is it? Okay. Well, is that good? I don't know. I'm going to open Premier League packs, I think, for the most part, just because that's where I've got the most amount of cards. I've already... I'll maybe actually leave this for a video or something. That's fine. We've got to a nice wee spot. So if we have a look at the games we've got this coming game week, the main thing to look at is Champions League, because there's a lot of rotation going on here. And there's a lot of the big in-season top 4 teams certainly smashing out there. Quinny, would you get Jaros or Kovar? Jaros is at PSV. It's PSV or Ajax, isn't it? Let's have a wee gander at them just to tackle this question. PSV or Ajax? PSV are at home to USG. Dest, Flamingo. I don't know this guy, but that looks quite a strong outfit. Do USG score more than 2 goals? Hard to think they do. Not impossible. And where are Ajax? Ajax. Oh, Inter. Ooh. That's a tough one. Because Inter have been a bit minging. I think I'd probably go for the PSV boy, but I think the defence is better. They're at home. The fixture's better. Yeah. So that's one thing. So I think a lot of people get bogged down on topic and content stuff, if you know what I mean. But you know, like yeah, that's just the one thing I would put out there. If you're going to spend money on something, spend money on a microphone. And in terms of topic and how you're going to go about it, just try and have a one-way phone call almost is a nice way of thinking about it maybe. And so the top fixture we've got here is Olympiacos against Paphos. Now, wild I know, but the Olympiacos guys have actually got some cards. Francisco Ortega, Parola I don't know, but Retsos is an interesting one. Strefeza up front, Chiquinho in midfield, whatever. We don't have any guys for Paphos, do we? Oh no, we do. Orsic. Interesting. That's so funny. So Olympiacos are going to smash Paphos. I think that's a given. There's the teams again for PSV USG. For what that's worth. Bayern Chelsea is a smash clash, isn't it? Goretzka's in for this one. Bayern are on cloud 9, aren't they? Chelsea, but in the Champions League, are not to be written off. But I do think Bayern at home are really, that's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Kane, is going to be up for this. Team looks strong enough, but it's just the Gnabry doesn't always turn up in these games. Sometimes he can. Luis Diaz, has he really got in with Bayern yet? I don't know, but at least he obviously is boss. That's actually kind of a tough one. I think Bayern win that, but it's going to be a squeaker. There's Ajax Inter again. Oh, that guy's an ex-Twente player. Transferred to Roma and went nowhere. Interesting, Jon. Thanks for the shout. Thanks for the intel. Thank you very much. Smash the like button, guys. Edvardsen got Gluck in support of Weghorst. There could be an Ajax win there. I wouldn't rule it out, but I do think like the Italian defence, no matter how bad their situation is or their manager, probably kick in a wee bit of muscle memory, you think. City again on cloud 9 after smashing United at the weekend. Yeah, really strong team. And Napoli coming to town with McSauce, De Bruyne, Højlund. This is a little bit Premier League Bad Batch vibes, isn't it? Milinkovic-Savic coming into goals. It's a tough one. I fancy City to do well because they're on the up and up. But yeah, I think Højlund could bottle it. I could see De Bruyne and McTominay being good, but outside of them, maybe Zambo could have a good match. But I don't really look at the non-defence here and think, oh yeah, they could be fine. It's really McTominay and De Bruyne. You think one of them, Napoli, gets something, one of them will be involved, don't you? But otherwise, yeah, I think City will score a few. And Napoli won't win as a consequence. Liverpool Athletic, Jesus, Jimmy's. This is just a clash of styles, really, isn't it? Under the floodlights at Anfield. But I think Atletico Madrid have done well at Anfield in the past. So I think Simeone and the boys, will, or maybe they've not. Liverpool fans in the chat, let me know or maybe actually, let's just investigate ourselves on the old head-to-head. Are they playing tonight? No. It's going to be Thursday, isn't it? I'm going to have to skip through the whole week. Oh, there it's there. So last time at Anfield, 2-0. They won 3-2. I don't know what is that aggregate maybe. So maybe Atletico went through on away goals at that time. Maybe that's what my memory is telling me. And yeah, that's the Audi Cup or something, isn't it? So it's not really worth anything. Before that, Anfield, they lost 2-1. They won 2. That's a friendly, isn't it? Yeah, so like their record at Anfield isn't terrible. A few wins, a few draws. They've lost once or twice as well. But that's interesting, certainly. Some food for thought there. I do think this is a weak Atletico side on the face of it for the Anfield job, as it were. But that's an interesting one to call. Real Madrid, the Zidane derby. Real Madrid versus Marseille. Really strong Real Madrid team. Trent in to start here, most likely. No start for Matt O'Reilly, which is gutting. Pavard, but guys, I told you, didn't I? Pavard was going to smash, and he did. Sadly, it looks like Aguerd is injured, which is a pain in the bloody Japsai, isn't it? Timo Weah's on to play. That could be cool. Mason Greenwood and Aubameyang in attack. Brugge versus Monaco. Tresoldi up front, Tizolis, Vanaken, and Forbes. That's a nice front three, isn't it? Really nice front three. Even the midfield, Vanaken, Onyedika, and Stankovic. Lovely balance in both of those tridents. Nice defence. Mignolet is probably going to let them down. The Monaco team, yeah, really nice team front to back, especially SO5-wise. Philip Cohn expected to be in goals. And then we get Athletic Club Arsenal. Now, I think this could be a smash for Arsenal. Arteta, I'm pretty sure, is a former Sociedad player. Marino, Zubimendi, the same. And is there another connection here? Mosquera obviously played La Liga last year, so he kind of knows what he's getting in for in terms of playing against the Williams boys and Berenguer and whoever else will come out. The home team will have a good atmosphere. You know, the crowd will be on their side and whatever. But Arsenal just feel like they could flex on Athletic. And I think Zubimendi and Marino coming back to San Mam, the Atletico Bilbao stadium, with their Arsenal teammates, their Arsenal pals, I think they'll be right up for it. And they couldn't be in better form, quite honestly. So I think Arsenal are quietly a smashy potential team stack this game week. Yeah. Charlie Dunbar, my man, as always. Good to see you. Juve v Dortmund. This is a Champions League final from 1996 or something like that. So this has got a bit of history on it. Definitely not a vintage side for either. Openda, David, and Yildiz looks to be the new look front three. The rest of the team's very meh. I don't even think the front three is particularly good. We just know them all to be decent, don't we? And then Dortmund, Adeyemi, Bayer, Jurasi, Nemeka, Sabitzer, Kuto. Kuto's ripping it, by the way. Ryerson, Bensabaini. It's all right, isn't it? I really don't know where that game's going to go. Juve feel pretty terrible. Dortmund, they're fine, aren't they? PSG against Atalanta. Now, Atalanta don't have Gasperini in charge. So this isn't the same Atalanta we all know and remember. And with Sulemana, CDK, and Christoph, it's not quite the same level of what did we have last year? Lukman and Retegui and De Ketelaar. So it feels like a downgrade, doesn't it? All the players that are still there from last year, like the likes of Pasalic and Darun, a year older. Jamit stay the same. Carnesecchi, Scalvini, first Champions League campaign. That could be interesting. With PSG with lots of injuries, Kavicha nailed. I can't believe Kang isn't nailed, but there you go. Bradley and Goncalo Ramos. Midfield 3 picks itself. Full strength defence. Chevalier, the goalkeeper. PSG, Atalanta are not great at defending. And I don't think Pioli, the new manager, is going to be changing that. So could be really good for them. Oh, and Lisbon are taking on Kairat. This is going to be fantastic. Poite, Trincao, Luis Suarez, the three of them. If you can get them in an SO5, you're going to be jamming. Kairat might be able to score a goal, right? But I think he could probably work on the basis that Sporting also get a clean sheet in this game. Sporting's probably the strongest 5-man stack I think we've seen so far. Barcelona going to St. James's. This will be Champions League magic. You can feel it. Rashford to start. Wow. Big Louis up front. Fermin, Rafi, FDJ, Pedri. Araujo went to play. Nice. I need that. And Newcastle team boss midfield. So no Ramsey. They're going with Joelinton for the muscle. Full strength front three at the moment. And yeah, defense is pretty reliable, consistent. And Pope, by the way, very good Champions League campaign 2 years ago. So again, I wouldn't rule out a banana skin result for the Geordies, but especially when Yamal kind of maybe walks into their hands a little bit, doesn't it? But Barca are Barca, so it's just one of those ones where write them off at your peril. Sudakov in to start for Benfica at home to Qarabag. That could be up there with Sporting Lisbon, Kairat, because you know how good their defence is. And out of it's the midfield, really, isn't it? Because Sudakov could be a ripper. Shelderup has been a ripper. And between Rios and Enzo, they're both kind of threatening to be decent without really popping, same with Arunes. So I don't think Benfica have quite got the weapons that Lisbon have, but they might, or they do. But it's kind of hard to say, pick him. Ramsey's injured. Okay, thank you. The keeper situation is the issue. And yeah, I did see that. Kang is injured. Frankfurt against Galatasaray. New look Frankfurt team in the Champions League. I think it was this boy Brown had chats with Nagelsmann, or one of these guys, Collins or Brown. One of them is getting lined up for the Germany squad. So watch out for that. If you're a stacker, a wee bit of extra utility coming your way. And this is probably the worst Frankfurt team we've had in the last like 7 years. Not that it's bad. Feris Chaibi is decent. Larsson's good. Dohan's been proven at this point. We like the defence. Burkart's not bad. LAY off the bench can be handy. But Galatasaray, like, I was thinking about this when I bought some Fenerbahce cards, is what Turkish team do I like out of them all, you know? And I wasn't too sure. But I think the one positive memory I've got of Galatasaray, or of Turkish teams, is the Drogba Schneider Galatasaray team. Because I just thought that was so ambitious for a team in a league like that to just put their money where their mouth is and go, if we get to a Champions League quarter-final, we're happy, or a semi-final or something like that, even better. And I've always kind of liked them in the Champions League setting because of that. I don't think Fenerbahce have really done anything in the Champions League in my living memory. So Victor Osimhen, Leroy Sané, and the cast in and around it, really strong defence. Obviously, new like goalkeeper, Yunus Akgün, Barış Yilmaz, Gundogan, and Gabriel Sara also in the building. I like Gala for this, but I don't think it, German teams at home in Europe. It's got like maybe a 2 each, like a fun SO5 game. It's kind of what I think. Tottenham Villarreal is a tough one, right? Because I don't think Thomas Frank has Champions League chops. I just don't think he does. Tottenham have looked like they're getting better and better every week. Xavi Simons comes in as an improvement. Kudus has been good for them. Jed Spence in the England team. And just built a really good team here that, really what's he added in the 2 wingers, which, Ange would have probably been buying anyway. So they're in a really good spot right now. They are at home. They do get a good noise from their home crowd. But Villarreal, Marcelino, who's the Villarreal manager, and there's some of the players individually. Pepe, former Arsenal. Mika Tuanzi had a good run in Europa League last year. Tejan Gray, Buchanan, formerly of Inter Milan. Thomas Partey, former Arsenal as well. Foy, former Tottenham, believe it or not. I don't know. I just see if Villarreal won this 1-0. I don't think I'd be shocked. Something like that. So I don't really know what to think about this game. I think if you're Tottenham, if you have Tottenham cards, you just roll them and play it. But I think be prepared for heartbreak is what I'm thinking. Slavia taking on Bodo. Now, this is the Bodo team. Evian, GPH, and York. Yeah, they're going to play their best team. There is never a time to rotate here, is there? And do we have anything for Slavia? We've got 2 players. So if you have any of them, there you go. And then the final game we've got is Copenhagen taking on Leverkusen. Now, Leverkusen have just hired the Brøndby manager that's now been replaced by Cooper. So I think he'll be quite well scouted on the opponent. Chips, Cheese and Pussy, El Yunusi in the midfield with Tom Delaney. Mil Koko knows German opposition. Jordan, the son of the king, Larsson. Katarski, Marcus Lopez. Decent outfit. I think Leverkusen run them over, but the manager context is an extra swing element for me, to be honest with you. But when I look at Tella Tillman, I'm not got that much faith in them. Ignacio Fernandez, be interesting to see how he does. But yeah, I think Leverkusen. Oh, crap, man, I've done that again with my pen. I've penned myself. Oh, shit. Fuck, I'm going to go and watch this. Shit. See if I've ruined this top, I'll be raging. That pen is just... Oh, I would say something there, but I think it will come out the wrong way. So there we go. We've seen all the predicted teams for Champions League. There is some other stuff floating around this midweek, some odd loose ends, etc., which I'll kind of maybe check on as and when I need to for myself or for any requests you guys give us. Yeah, I think all my guys are... Oh, what the hell's wrong with Ederson? Oh, this is a postponed match. Therefore, transfers made. Oh. That's pish. I've lost a goalkeeper. Oh, bugger. Okay, I'm glad I checked that. Alf, good to see you. You think Copenhagen are getting points? Tevez Enjoyer. Good to see you, Gully. No, appreciate you, man. I've just been through all the predicted teams for Champions League, so if anyone wants that, feel free to just scroll back. Paphos have David Luiz. That is crazy. Turbo, great catch. He wasn't on the team, so is he in the team for sure? Do we have David Luiz cards? Sunjic. I had his card, I think. He played in China, I think. Stephen Vinnick, good to see you, my man. Here in Portugal, they say around 50-50, but since it's an easy game, he might not risk it. Interesting intel on the Sporting Lisbon goalkeeper situation there. Smash the like button, guys. I've got some teams to build now. Depending on what we've got for utility, we'll try and get a giveaway team built for this. But we'll see how we get on. Because coming into this game week, the main thing, I don't have in-season Champions League utility. So I've got Classic Champions League, and I've got All-Star, and the Championship, the monthly competition, has another game week open. Wow, we don't have David Luiz cards. That is wild, isn't it? He's just always avoided it. And then there's Arena and whatever as well. So we've got a few options. We'll start with European champions, because I've definitely got Champions League teams, and I don't want them going into All-Star or the monthly comp or anything like that. Top 3 get stars at rare. Top 10 for tier 1s. Top 50 is where we want to aim for. Top 50 is what we're building for. You can't have 2 Sorare accounts in case you are like manipulating the game and stuff like that, basically. Like hot streaks is 1 per person, so you can't be milking hot streaks on 2 accounts, basically. Okay, so I've still got 3 keepers for Champions League, which Oblak against Liverpool, Luis Jr. against Tottenham, and really against Real Madrid. I think I would take Oblak as goalkeeper 1 after the little bit of analysis we've just did. Oh, Gasarowski. I really like him as a top defender pick. We've got Guardiola all fit and available. Mosquera, Araujo. Wow, I've got a lot of good defender choices, don't I? Tapsoba away to Copenhagen. I like the feel of that, by the way. I think Gasarowski, is it Gasarowski and Guardiola? Do we just do that? I think I might, by the way. That feels pretty powerful. And then we get to midfield. We've got De Bruyne. Oh, yeah, midfield is tricky. I do like the Sociedad Arsenal lads. Did I play Wirtz against All Black? Midfield's kind of good, isn't it? I think you want De Bruyne in midfield 1, but I think that might be a... I don't mind sidestepping De Bruyne for team 1, by the way, and maybe just following my gut and going Zubimendi Merino, because I don't think that's a common combination. I've got a fantastic collection bonus on them both, as well as XP and all the rest of it, and I really think everything for the fixture really lines up for them. And we've got needs to be Rafi in team 1, doesn't it? Sané going back to Germany. Lewandowski, if someone's going to score against Newcastle, he's as good a shout as any. Pepe, former Arsenal player against Tottenham. I think it's quite safe to imagine that Goretzka plays, for the simple fact that like the other option is like Pavlovic, isn't it? And I think against Chelsea's midfield, like Caicedo, Enzo, like you want Goretzka in there. Goretzka is just a fucking muscle man, you know, as well as everything else he does. So I think he anchors the team a lot better than Pavlovic in these tougher games. So I get the 60% thing. But against Hamburg is a possession dominant affair, you know. I think he's too lightweight for Chelsea, essentially. I think Goretzka, I think the 60% is accurate, but if and when I use him, I'll be using him. Yeah, I think we just go Rafinha up front. And then final man. Yeah, we can still use Doku. Yeah, I think we use Doku. I'm going to swap them sides, but just for my own synergy of left and right and whatever. Are you tempted to not enter All-Star and concentrate on Arena? To be honest with you, I've been thinking about that quite a lot, Sean. That's a great question. Because I'm all in on All-Star and I really don't fuck with arenas. And if I do, it's like throwaways and it kind of backfires on me. So I understand I'm approaching it from a handicap position almost, because I've put my best cards away. So I have been wrestling with that. But the thing I always kind of end up falling on is I don't want to need 1,000 essence to play 10 teams or whatever it would end up being, because I'm using 7 cards in SO7. So with the goalkeepers I've got, yada yada, maybe it's not 10 teams, but that kind of vibe. That's where I always fall down on. I'd rather just run the All-Star. Now, in terms of captain, I think there's a case for like everyone in this team, really, to be honest with you. I think I'd maybe go Marino. I just think he's the most likely to get a goal. I know he's great at the weekend, but Marino's the one that actually goes into the box and might even be a striker at times, you know. I've not put my high L15s. Nice thought, by the way. Maybe that's an adaptation I could adopt. After Prem Streak 4, I'm looking to expand beyond limited. Oh, now, Dave, I would recommend you ask Harry about Super Rare. I can't really comment on that. So next time Harry's live, ask him, and he'll give you a good POV. For Rare, if you hit Streak 4, what are we talking about? What are we talking about for Streak 4 again? Can I click on? No, nothing there. You got this page, don't we? $400. Yeah, I think Rare's a good shout. I think Rare's a good shout for moving up for $400. It's just the thing I think is the classic keeper price. At Rare, you'll be able to get somebody at like 15 quid, maybe 50 quid if you want to buy somebody good. And then the rest of that, you could build a good outfield, even in season, I would say. Oh, Adriano, great question. Pedri, away at St James's Park against that Newcastle midfield, which means he'll be involved in a lot. I'm not saying that as a negative. Hakimi at home to someday PSG should be smashing. And Mbappe at home to Marseille. I think Mbappe playing Marseille is a very interesting one. And PSG, who are they playing again? Oh, I think I like all of that about Hakimi, by the way. I like Hakimi. I guess Atalanta, who are they playing on the left? Zaluski? Jeez, yeah, I would go Hakimi. Adriano's a super rare player. Mbappe, I get that. At home against Marseille, you know, former Monaco, former PSG player. I get that. I'd probably go Hakimi, but I just think the fixture suits him. So we've got one team built that I think is quite good. And we're aiming for the top, what is it, 50? I think we could do it. I think we could do it. Right, let's see. Do we have another classic European champions? I doubt so. Brilliant. So we've got Luis Jr. and really, I'm going to go with Luis Jr. I think Tottenham scoring less than Real Madrid is essentially where I'm going to fall on that decision. And I like Tapsoba. Again, I don't think Copenhagen's. Maybe they could. Kuto's, look at Kuto, by the way. 83, 87. No decisive in one of them. And Juve. What is Juve's deal at the moment? City has something we've not really. I think because it's not on it. Sorare is to the same like. Yeah, 3 games, 3 wins. Not as bad. Inter, 3 points from 3. Atalanta, 5 points from 3. Beat Inter 4-3. Beat Genoa 1-0. Beat Parma 2-0. It's quite soft fixtures, I think, for Juve. Dortmund are decent. I like Kutos. He doesn't give away much possession. I think his stats are kind of balancing out quite nicely. Do we maybe go Rami and Kuto and just go with that Dortmund defence? Because Juve are not that prolific, are they? I know they scored 4 against Inter, but get Ronald Araujo, get Ta, Mosquera. I think Mosquera is a good shout. But he's like, Mosquera's the kind of guy who could give away a penalty or something. I think I go Tapsoba Kuto. That's what I'm aiming for. Yeah. And then in midfield, we've got Sabi. He's on to play. Lorente. Oh, we've still got Wirtz and De Bruyne and stuff, don't we? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, quite important. Yeah, I think they're the best. I think that's the best I can do with them. And then up front, I think we're looking at Sané. Yeah. And then final man, Xavi Simons, but he's, Sabitzer, Caicedo, Bernie, Bruno, Llorente. Some fun options here, isn't there? Enzo. Oh. Enzo against Quarabags. Yeah, I might take that. Because he could just get 1,000 passes. That would be fun. We've got Goretzka there we spoke about before. Yeah, and I think I'm going to go Enzo, but again, just for my head, I'm going to put Wirtz in that extra spot, just so it'll look cooler. And I'm probably going to captain Wirtz. For that second team, I would seriously consider Arena. But it's like, so the thing with it, right, is I kind of need to feel guaranteed that they'll play well. And I'm not sure Dortmund away to Juve or like even De Bruyne. De Bruyne could do 40 in that game, no bother. Like City could just turn it on and Napoli are dead in the water. And the Fletty could really stink the place out. You know what I mean? I kind of get you. I get you, but I wouldn't feel confident in that team in Arena to go against an Essence entry. And we've got 8% on that. Multi-club cap 370. Nice. That's fun. What did we miss out on? Maybe it's the cap on this one. Yeah. That's unavoidable. Best team. And then the third team, we would have really Lamb to the slaughter. I think we want Ben Sebaini. Do we go Ben Sebaini and Araujo? Araujo's a bit too dodgy. Do we maybe go Trippier? Oh, do we maybe go Trippier, Bruno? We've actually got a lot of Barca guys we've not used either, like Lewandowski and whatever. So I don't know if I want to. I think I'm going to go with Mosquera. I'll feel bad if I don't play him and he does well. And then if we went Xavi Simons, Bernie. Kind of want to go Lewandowski here, but Pepe's got the AA. Tough one, guys. Tough one. I think you just go for Lewandowski, don't you? And then fifth and final man. See, I was thinking maybe Caicedo, maybe then in a situation like this, because he could just be a triple merchant against Bayern. Yeah, Caicedo. So I think I might move, put Caicedo in there, put Xavi Simons up front, kind of. I think Tottenham will have a fair amount of possession. I don't think Villarreal will dominate the ball, so I'll captain Simons. Okay, what do you think about that? Do you know when rewards? Rico Man's caught you there, Daniel. Rewards are 7 o'clock tonight. So that's my 3 Champions League teams. This is a nice part as well to see, like my, and same for you guys out there, like your depth for these competitions, because it's Champions League only this midweek, and next midweek is only Europa and Europa Conference. So you'll get to see like where your gallery is really fleshed out. And I really like the quality options we've got here. I like the variety. I like the different teams we've got covered. We could team stack a bit more than what we have, but I don't really mind like just picking the best guys individually. Let me look at that Man City team again, because Bernie is maybe the only kind of one I've picked there, but I'm like, oh, don't know about that. 70%, yeah. He's probably fine, isn't he? With the injuries I've got and stuff, yeah. I think that'll be all right. Defenders, I'm quite okay with. I'm picking the Arsenal guys really on the fixture and all the kind of subtext around it. So I'm not really going to talk myself away from that. Okay. I quite like those teams. Just trying to think if there's another way of making these combinations. It gets a little bit better, but no, I'm quite content with how all that sits. Rather content. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on some of that. Now, so the next thing, the reason I want to do them first, obviously, they're Champions League cards, Champion Top 5, all that stuff, right? But also the Championship, right? So I've had my first game week of this already. We're in 880. Oh, how lucky is that? By the way, all the 8s with 375 points. So this would be a nice game week to get another team out that could rip. We can play limited, so we've got limited freezes and stuff like that as well. So with no Ederson, with no Ederson, how many rare keepers do we have? We've got Fry, and we've got 3 freezes. Yeah, so that's fine. I guess we could just put this freeze in here anyway, regardless. Yeah, okay. Oh, João Cancelo, Skriniar. Yeah, I think that the next team I'd want to, I think I would want to build an all-star team next with the best guys I've got to smash. Because if I've got Cancelo playing some sort of Diddy game, let's go by a Shark squad. We'll go for a D1. So we're looking at high XP threes, I think, aren't we? Cancelo, Skriniar, and MLS guys. Yeah, I think we go Skriniar, Cancelo defense. That's boss, isn't it? And then in midfield, we've got Aranguiz playing Lima. He probably plays, but hard to get nailed on with that, isn't it? We've got New York boys everywhere. We've got Talisca. He's on to play, so that'll be fine. We'll put him in. But yeah, NYC boys, Champions League leftovers. Right, so who's the best? Maybe Sabitzer against Juve. FDJ against Newcastle. Bruno at home at Barca. Bruno at home at Barca could be very good. Roldan against Miami. Rusnak's back. Rusnak's back. Or Llorente. I do fancy Llorente against teams like Liverpool. Like, could you get really high AA, and if he can just spawn in a wee assist, a last man tackle, a goal line clearance, Llorente can do bits like that. And it's normally these tougher games, these bigger, more important matches, he's good for popping up in. I don't mind him. Came in good at the weekend for us. I think Bruno's the best one there, but Ephra's going to play. And yeah, 5th at home to 16th. Oh, that might be the shout, by the way. Let's just double check he is on to play. Don't really check on the Mexicans too often, do we? Oh, it's the only game. Nice. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be great, by the way. Let's get Ephra in there. Boom. And then up front, Alonso Martinez is our favourite forward right now, isn't he? He's just a bagsman. We got Jordan, we got Griezmann, we've got Ayase Ueda for Feyenoord playing Fortuna. Is he going to play? This could be a wild all-star team, by the way. Oh, it is. The only show in town, and he is starting. Ueda and Martinez, the bagsman we've got. Playing Charleroi. That's pretty good as well, by the way. So I think we've got 3 strikers. I really like Griezmann, but it's hard to really talk about him seriously. David takes penalties and stuff. Hannes Wolf, Nicolas Pepe, Raul Rui Diaz taking on Allianz. Maybe not this team. I went with NYC in the championship. Love it. Love it, Pico player. Get Mida in. Mida? Who's Mida? Ueda. Yeah, I hope it Fortuna should be good, eh? And then last man. Try to see if there's another Efra Alvarez level sneaky good pick, you know? Somebody's just hiding in the weeds here. I quite like taking on Charleroi, to be honest with you. And Ueda up front is a bit of fun, isn't it, as well? Yeah, I don't mind that. So I'm gravitating towards right now. Saul, that's the sort of guy I'm looking for. Yeah, right, okay, so that's for Flamengo. I guess that must be in like South American Champions League CONMEBOL or Sudamericana. That's Libertadores. Yeah, Libertadores. So the big one. Song nailed. Probably takes all the sets as well based on this team. And we've got River here as well taking on Palmeiras. Apparently Vitor Roque, by the way, has been ripping ever since I sold him. Yeah, you've got a few lineups to make XD but no Quattro. I'll look at Vitor in a second, but yeah, let's get Song in there. Let's get Song in. I think I'll put Sol in place of Efra here, and we'll move Efra to be that kind of forwardy player, just for the way I like to see them sitting. Sol and Efra. Boom. And who do we captain? I maybe want to captain Sol, by the way, with the 8. Oh, no, Cancelo. We captain Cancelo. Al Hilal are playing Al Duhail. So that's Saudi versus Dubai. I think that's going to work out quite nicely for my boy here. Yeah, this is the sort of scores we're after. Yeah, Captain Cancelo. Confirm that. This is a nice team, by the way. D1 All-Star Shark Squad. Look out, by the way. Get Dizamida in. He's not playing it. Don't try that with me. Don't try that with me. Said I'm not going to say the C word today. Now, I think I've maybe got the championship next. And what do we have? We've got 3 freezes and a fry. Now, I wouldn't mind maybe trying the Newcastle stack here of like Trippier, Bruno. Maybe put a Martinez up front, or we've not used O. And then extra man. Could be something punchy like Pepe. Yeah, that's a nice build, I think, isn't it? I'd probably go Captain Bruno. 4 points under the cap as well. That's lovely. Mikey. So you get the 6% too. That's solid. Oh, did I? Nice. But no, I quite like that team. That'll do well. We've got a wee bit of Newcastle exposure as well. If they have a good game. But yeah, we're getting all the percentages racked up with these teams. That's lovely. And then the All-Star team, we got that as well. Yeah, we did. Nice. It's a boss team, man, isn't it? Right, we've still got some more keepers to go. I'm not sure we're going to... Well, I'm not going to play the other D1 rare because I just don't want the relegation risk. I kind of want the other two D2s to get promoted. So we'll build them. We've got freezes. Yeah, we'll probably use freeze for these teams, and then we've got Fry left over. So I think with this first freeze team, I'm probably just going to build an NYC stack. Just see if we can conquer the world with New York. Amundsen's going to play for them. That's good to know. Tavon, they think Tavon's all right? I thought Tavon got injured. Yeah, good points made there by Deke. So, what happened to Tavon last match? Oh, he just sucked. He played 90 minutes. I've seen the crap score. I don't know why. I just thought he did something worse. Okay, so I'm going to go 0-2 in grey. We'll go double fullback with this. Player edition Maxi. This guy will go in as the extra spot. Alonso up front. And then the other card, are we looking at Wolf then? Wolf mid. It's all seasons of New York represented in this team. That's lovely, isn't it? And then we've got the new signing that's not got the right shirt on, Nicholas Mercal or whatever. Oh, 371, 1 point over the cap. Jesus wept. Suppose there's enough XP and collection bonus on that one. And then this one, I think we just do a kind of best of everyone that we've got going with the last freeze that we have here. So yeah, like Ymar, Amundsen. This Gustavo guy could be really good. He played 55 on his first game away at Chicago. No clean sheet bonus. Columbus are tough, but Ymar's away to Miami. Is Messi going to play? Yeah. What a weird fucking team they've got now, by the way. Yeah. Just want to put Amundsen in a team. Oh, no. I'm tempted to maybe just put a Seattle team together, something like Fry, Ymar, Amundsen, Rodan, Rusnak, the other Martinez striker. Maybe Alex Rodan for the banter. I'm not sure how well that does. My primary focus this midweek is 2D2 sides into D1. Yeah, it's a good move, I think, for midweeks. I've got to pick one guy for the extra slot. Would you rather go Akanji or Brandt? I don't think either one of them are... Akanji is at Inter now, isn't he? Excuse me. Yeah, Akanji, so hard to see him get off the bench. Brandt isn't on to play, but he's going to feature if he doesn't start. So I would probably go with Brandt. Juventus should press conference should give more clarification. Yeah, I'd go with Brandt. So who's the actual? Let's go. Just go with Freeze again. Freeze, and then I'm kind of tempted to go double. Maybe I'm actually just going to pick two New York stacks. Maybe just go double centre back on this one. Gustavo and Martins. We've got another Maxi. We've got big Justin Hack. We've got another Alonso. We have another Wolf. Aye, screw it. I don't mind that. And then we get to limited. So we're going to get a giveaway action, which is fun. We won't have any of it for the Champions League stuff. It will just be for the All-Star. We're losing D1 status. Damn it. So let's just try and regain that, shall we? We've got a Freeze and we've got a Fry. I think we'll just maybe try that team I fleshed out a second ago into this. So maybe go Amundsen, Ymar, CR7, Rusnak. And then it says limited. So we do have Ferran Torres off the bench for Barca. We've got David taking penalties. Griezmann away. Let's go with David. And then Alex Roldan. Tolu. Obed. Ta. Oh, Goretzka. Somebody like Goretzka could be fine for this. We've got Limer. We've got Soboslai. Goretzka. Soboslai's a wee bit more. Again, it's Atletico Madrid. Don't know if any one of them really jump out. It's a great option. Griezmann's fun. And otherwise, I'm kind of looking at nobody, I guess. Larson, Llorente, Sabe, FDJ. I want to throw Aranguiz in for fun, but if he DNPs, I'd be raging. This is tough. This is tough. Not even use Frimmers. Who is the best of the bunch here? I'm just going to go well at Showdown. Captain CR7. Or maybe continue to invest. By the way, the in-season Akanji investment has gone great. Maybe able to sell him and a couple other guys. Nice. Wee profit move. Love that, mate. Love that. And I think the second team, I'm just going to have fun with this one, right? So we've got threes, and then I just want to play the fun guys that we've not got into a team yet that are hard to like, I really believe in this guy. Like I want Frimpong in defence with maybe Ta. Yeah, let's go Ta Frimpong. And then in midfield, I like Sabe. But yeah, Goretzka. We want Goretzka in the midfield. Along with Soboslai, Limer, Olmo. Olmo come off the bench against Valencia. I think he starts this game. That's a bit dodgy to go. Yeah, so I like that. And then up front, I might just go Larson for shits and gigs, or Griezmann, actually. We need Griezmann in a team. And then I'm still looking at Sabitzer and Larson. I know Larson's not going to do great in that game, but I just can't help it. I just want to pick him. You know, if you've got a guy, you can't no play him. Ferran off the bench against Newcastle. Yeah, I think I'm just going to end up with Sabitzer. It's a very fun Quinny team. And then who do we captain? I'm going to probably just captain Goretzka, to be honest with you. Like, I'm thinking Goretzka could get like a wee cool 28A, and then if he can jam himself in a decisive. Sabitzer, maybe not too much AA, maybe a bit of a decisive. Same with Griezmann, almost very DA reliant. Might get one or two, unlikely to play the 90 minutes, even if he starts. Yeah. Defense is a bit meh. Yeah, I'm going to go with Goretzka. AA and a decisive. Have we looked at Sporting lineup yet? Quenda is into place move, boy. We did, if you go at the beginning of the stream, we did all of the predicted lineups, but Sporting's got one of the best ones, and I'm sure Quenda was on it. Yeah, Quenda's there. I think that's us out with keepers now, isn't it? So we've got like a fun team. We've got like a kind of Seattle team for the giveaway action. I've got 3 rare teams, 2 New York stacks, essentially. So if New York don't win, we're fucked. But yeah, I don't mind that. We're just trying to get them promoted. They won't get relegated. And yeah, we're just trying to kind of zig and zag with that one. So yeah, I quite like that. The top team is fun, but the top team is a lot of fun. That could really rip. Imagine Efra Alvarez, Saul Niguez, and such. Now, this team is so cheap, and I've bought, like, except for the freeze, I've bought all these cards within the last, like, 12 months, I think, and they've all been pennies. Like, Cancelo was a £5, Ueda was £3. Efra Alvarez, Jersey Mint as well, was like a tenner. Saul was like £1. Captain Guller against Marseille or Quenda against Kairat. I'd probably go with Quenda, but the Celtic jokes have been coming up today, so I don't know. Guller, it's all about if he can get the decisives. I think his AA will be fine, won't he? I think if you fancy the decisive, you go with Guller, personally. And then after that, we had sorted 3 Champion Classic lineups, which, by the way, all 3 of them I'm pretty buzzing about. Goalkeepers are all a bit meh, right? But the outfields on all of them are interesting in their own way. I'm quite chuffed with that. We've got another entry into the Championship, and we're going in with a fun little squad. And under 23. Now, what I wanted to do with this, let's see if we can get a wee cheeky throwaway entry out of this. It maybe does something. Who do we have that's playing? Yeah, we've got Marin, we've got Gray. That's a fun defence. They'll both play. We've got Hack Attack, Obed, Ojeda from the bench or whatever. He's been quite decisive, eh? But Hack, I'll come back to their midfielder in a second. Up front, who do we have? Julian. Yes, we're going Julian and Ojeda, I suppose. And maybe Malero. Or Obed. Yeah, maybe go Malero. That's a forward card we want to get the XP up on. And in this spot, I'm going to go Ojeda. Oh, no. The freaking frick happened there. Malero. Oh, was it Malero? And then we take both the New York boys. Yeah, so Fernandez and Ojeda in season versions have got better XP. Right, so we do that. And then we need a DNP keeper. Van der Veer or Sinisalo. I think we go with Van der Veer because he's here for a long time. Captain Hack Attack. So we throw away under 23 effort. Now we did have common, or didn't we? I think it's just for All-Star, isn't it? Let's see what we've got. SO5. Got Joan Garcia. Chevalier. Can we just do comments, please? And yeah, let's remove that. No game filter. That's part of the thing that's making it too busy. So we've got Flecken. We've got Cohen. I like Chevalier a lot. Don't get it twisted with Atalanta. This is not the same Atalanta that you remember from last year. Tough games here. I kind of want to take Fabian Schär. To be honest with you. Ryerson's doing well. I think I'm taking Schär. Philly Foden. Bruno G. Kind of my only options, isn't it? And who's a striker? Maybe we just go double midfielder with those, and then up front we're looking at Goncalo Ramos, Madueke. Yeah, I quite like this. And then Foden. Quite like Bruno taking on Barca. I don't know why, I've just got a feeling he's going to do really well. Rico Man, the sporting expert, says he'd go Quenda. Fair enough. See if we can get some more common essence out of these boys. Right, ladies and gents, Sorare Scouts and Managers, I think we have just about tied up all the kind of loose ends that we have to on this. Got all our teams out. 1D1, 2D2s. What have we got a wee notification for here? Limited something? Oh, it's still this common thing. I'm keeping this graphic for making a video, so I just don't want to click it yet. Awesome. Cool. I think that's about all she wrote. Now I'm going to be back live. I said I was going to come live yesterday and do a bit of MFL Monday Night Football. I sadly just couldn't make it, just down to kids' football and dinner time and everything ran away. So I'm going to go live tonight. We've got rewards. We've got some cards to craft. And also it's the final game on MFL before the transfer window opens, and we desperately need some reinforcements. The gallery, the club for the community that we've got is kicking ass and taking names. Guys, I've not been able to keep up with all the matches to this point, as you can see, but it is super tight. We lost last night, sadly. I kind of fucked this up. I changed the team, didn't save it, realised, went in to fix the team, and I ended up doing this, and I made it worse, I think, than what the original tactics were. I think I tried to be a wee bit too clever with rotations in this one, and we get absolutely hammered, so that one's on me. Sorry, guys. We've got a cup game tonight. It's a wee bit of a throwaway, but then after that, we come out of the mid-season break, and the table is tight. We've done so well so far with 24 goals. We are the second top goal scorers in the division. Can you believe it? Your players have been progressing like mad, especially Rico Man's veteran left back. He has been killing it. Jaime is the top goal scorer in the league right now, which is our guy on loan from Black Ops LR. Gaffer Lewis, 29-year-old striker, hitting his straps, going after the golden boot. In the pass, we've got Pasquale pushing for it. Seats isn't too far away either. And our goalkeeper isn't in the picture. So we're right up there for end of season honours, which is great. If we look at the progression we've had so far from these players, these are all your players in the community. None of them I own, and all the money that they win goes to you guys in the community. And yeah, Gale's on a +3, Pasquale +3, +2s, +1s all over the place here. Lots of individual +1 stats. The squad has been brilliant for progression this year. We've been getting performances on the pitch. and we've got 16% rev share to give away, and we've got 3 players. So I'll get that split out between the 3 guys that we get in. Yeah. No Gilge, no win. Yeah, I had to rotate Gilge out of the team, and I didn't want to play. That's kind of how that team ended up happening, because I didn't want to play the backup left back, and I thought, oh, if we played the other 2 CDMs, we might get away with that. I had to rotate the right mid as well, Pasquale, for the right back, Brown, and it just didn't work out, guys. I'm sorry, but we tried. We were close. Well, we were close, but we lost 5-1. We went 1-0 up. We went 1-0 up. So I'm going to be live tonight. We'll do rewards and we'll watch the end of these games. And if you've got any players, we'll try and get some moves done with them, because we need to reinforce the tactics that we've got here so that you guys can win more, MFL can win more in-game currency here. So what is it? I think we've just about managed to squeeze rotation out, but we have no left mid, right mid cover. I think we're okay just about with centre back cover. We could, yeah, I think left mid, right mid, if we can get that, we're happy. And then we need a third player. It can kind of be anybody. I'm hoping Gilge gets a tier breaker as well, but he's going to retire at the end of 35. So you've only got, after this year, he's got 2 seasons left. So if you get a tier breaker out of him, you might squeeze him out into the market, Rico, man. You might squeeze him out. Physical 91, 97 pace. Dagfin Gilge. A hero to us all, really. Yeah, but Gilge can't play left mid while I've also got him playing CDM. Or, because I need to rotate. Oh, lovely. Well, feel free to sell him if you can, mate. And just put him in here to win you some MFL. If you don't sell him, that seems like a best of both worlds, doesn't it? And yeah, I won't worry. I'll save all the stuff for videos like progression for the season and tactics. We'll do all that kind of stuff. But tonight we'll definitely be back for a bit of watch along action. If we look tonight, oh no, it's on schedule. I need to look at it, isn't it? Academy. Oh, this is to. Oh no, sorry. So it won't be for rewards then, will it? Well, I can come on and do rewards, and we'll be able to wrap up. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll still cover it, but the results will be known at that point. I've got the team set anyway. Elites Cup. Danilo Casas. How are you getting on, son? How is Casas getting on? Talk to me. I'm your agent, pal. Talk to me. What's going on over there? Pace has improved recently. Nice. Good form. He's played 7 matches. That's good. We were worried about him not playing. Perfect environment for progression. Good. Nice to see he's playing gold level so well. It's mainly the cup. I fucking knew he'd play a lot of cup. That's fine. That's fine. Any goals or assists or anything? No. He's been doing well. That's the main thing. So yeah, we'll be back live later tonight. Stay tuned for that. Just bought Kovar for the Champions League Sporting Stack. Nice move. Nice move. Just to solidify that. I like that, Rico, man. Just take no prisoners, take no chances. I like that. But yeah, thanks everyone that tuned in today. And yeah, we did some content. It'll be on screen now if you've missed it. If you want to catch it, jump on the channel homepage in case you missed it. There's been a bunch of stuff coming out over the last few days. I forgot what it was, but a bunch of it was really good, and some of it you've probably not seen yet. So feel free to check it out. Hit the like button if you've not done so already. Share, retweet, all that good stuff, guys. Good luck the midweek. Good luck for rewards tonight. And I'll catch you later on tonight. Take care. Bye-bye.
So